Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Champagne Magazine. In today's episode, I want us to talk about the fact that South African teachers are facing a crisis. And this is primarily due to the introduction of the BELA Bill, also known as the Basic Education Laws Amendment Act. And now this law, while it has good intentions of actually putting the South African education system on par with the rest of the world, that is your UK's, your Canada, and the United States of America, it has actually, unfortunately, taken away a lot of the power and authority that South African teachers used to have. Now, before we dive any further into this topic, I'm going to start by showing you guys a video of a recent altercation that occurred in Roodepoort between a teacher and a bunch of unruly students. By the end of the video, you'll understand why this particular teacher did not want to defend themselves or necessarily react to the violence that was being inflicted upon him. Now, this particular teacher, as a human being, they have a right to defend and protect their life. But he probably opted not to because he understands that he's dealing with minors or people that are under the age of 18. So according to the South African law, anyone who is under the age of 18 does not have the capacity to make decisions on their own, and therefore do not know the difference between right and wrong or good or bad. So they are young, naive, and do not know what's good for them. So as a teacher, you are faced with a predicament here, because if you were to escalate that particular situation, if that particular learner ends up pulling out a knife and murdering you or butchering you alive, they would probably never get a life sentence. Instead, they will be sent to a juvenile facility where they will get to continue with their education, stay there for like maybe 4 or 5 years, and then later on get reintegrated into society, and life will go on for them. They'll get a job, have a family, and have a career. Meanwhile, you are 6 feet under. So you're dealing with a minor, and you cannot afford to risk escalating the situation any further. So this particular teacher understood this fact and decided not to act because it is not worth it. The learner will not go to jail. Instead, they'll get sent to a juvenile facility. Meanwhile, you are 6 feet under. Number 2, the teacher realized that they are faced with a predicament. What I mean is that, yes, they have a right to defend themselves, but the law explicitly states that you can defend yourself, but only in extreme situations where your safety or that of others is at immediate risk. So in this particular situation, this teacher was being shoved around by the learners, and they were throwing what appears to be a water sachets at him. So his life was not actually in danger, and hence why he decided not to act. So the predicament that I'm talking about here is the fact that teachers, yes, you can defend yourself, but only if your life is in danger. The BELA Bill further states that teachers cannot engage in any form of corporal punishment. This includes slapping a learner, pinching, or using any objects against the students. So yes, he can defend himself, but number 1, his life must be in immediate danger. The law also contradicts itself by saying that you are not allowed to inflict any form of violence to the learner. Corporal punishment itself has been redefined or has been expanded to include many other actions. So it is no longer limited to slapping a learner, pinching a learner. The definition has been expanded to include actions such as denying learners access to the bathroom. So another challenge that teachers are facing is that learners, let's say for instance, in a class of 30 learners, 15 learners can demand to go to the bathroom, and there's nothing you can do as a teacher. If 15 learners come to you and say, sir or ma'am, we would like to go to the bathroom, you can't essentially say no, because it is against the law. The BELA Bill prohibits you as a teacher denying learners the right to go to the bathroom. So the teachers are once again faced with a predicament because they cannot say no to these bathroom breaks. And please do not think that I'm against learners going to the bathroom, but these learners are going to take their time. You best believe that they are going to take their time. They're not going to go to the bathroom for 2 minutes, but rather they're going to go to the bathroom for 15 minutes. Another appalling thing that the BELA Bill Act does not allow is teachers that yell or shout at students. And it does not matter what a learner has said or done to you. You cannot yell or shout at them, because that will also be regarded as corporal punishment. So my opinion on this matter is the government really needs to reevaluate this whole BELA Bill Act, because it has totally stripped away all the authority and power that teachers used to have. They need to reevaluate it and just make it more friendly towards the teachers, because teachers are losing all the power that they have. This is why there's so many attacks on teachers. It's because also learners understand that the BELA Bill Act is there to protect them, but at the same time, it does not protect the teachers in any way possible. So let me know what you think about this video, what you think about the BELA Bill Act. Should it be amended to give teachers some more power? Should it stay the way it is? Cheers. Peace out.